What's up guys, DuArktik with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to talk about Nimrod in the context of Cosmic Crucible and see if this guy is going to be able to spice up our defense or our offense. I think there are a few rooms that we might take advantage of his stealth mechanics and the fact that he can get pretty fast. And on top of that, the fact that this team deals a lot with negative effects and they also have bots. We just have to play around a little bit and I think we're gonna do just fine. So we're gonna take a look at which is going to be the best room for Nimrod and then see if there is any potential for him or not. So as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure to share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. And make sure you smash that like button like a boss, like Nimrod. Okay, so once again, just to recap really quick the abilities of this guy. If he has any tech allies that are summoned, he's going to get more speed. It's not speed bar, it's speed. If this guy has stealth, he's going to gain 30% damage and 30% crit damage, which will make his damage very, very insane. So definitely something to capitalize on. In terms of the special, he is going to flip all positive effects into negative effects and is going to apply ability block to the primary target. And in terms of the ultimate, is going to apply trauma to the enemy. So all of these mechanics are very, very powerful. He also has additional crit chance. So if there was a room that would increase your crit chance, that would be good. Okay, so let's jump into Cosmic Crucible. Let's see what we are working with. So looking at our defenses, striker characters will gain assist now. So Nimrod, usually you want to use him as a raider, but striker on room 1 for Nimrod, it could be possible. Once again, he's pretty fast. That's going to benefit us because we're going to get these assists early and we might delete one of the enemies right away. So overall, that's a good thing. And beyond that, I think that's the only mechanic that you can benefit on this room. So whether you are using him on offense or on defense, he is going to be good for this room number 1, as long as you are using the striker as a weight, which once again, it's not optimal, but it's okay. Now for room number 2, we have that characters with barrier will flip offense down into offense up, and if you have 50% barrier, you'll get offense up. This is not super important for Nimrod, at least right now, because we don't have Omega Sentinel. In the future, when we have Omega Sentinel, then that's a different story, because she's going to heal up the team and also give barrier to the team. So that would allow you to benefit out of this mechanic, and Nimrod can clap really hard if he has offense up. So it's a little bit difficult. You could flip this offense down into offense up with the Scientist Supreme, but it's just not optimal. It's much harder to pull off, so keep that in mind. Then we have the double tap. Characters with exposed will attack and you'll have less resistance. This team does not have any characters with exposed. Could you put Super Scroll here? This team is all villains, so not convenient to us. Could you put Mephisto maybe? Yes, sure, but Mephisto together with him also does not benefit of the exposed. So it had to be like Val or something like that. So it's not really good benefit for Nimrod. Special ops, we have that stealth characters will gain 20% more damage. Nimrod has stealth, so this is another good mechanic. Then we also have that characters with dodge or evade, characters that perform a dodge or evade, will gain a stealth and that will increase their damage. And sure, we have a few characters that gain stealth like the Lady Deathstrike. The other characters not so much. So this is something you have to be careful if you're going to try to capitalize on this. You have to watch out which characters you're going to put together with Nimrod and Lady Deathstrike, and especially the position of the characters, as you might put one character right away to suicide. So watch out. So special ops, it has some potential, but not as much as room number 1. So yeah, make sure you pay attention to that. Okay, heroic shielding, we have that hero characters will apply defense down to the enemies. They'll gain deflects. This team does not have any hero characters. Could you pair up Nimrod with some other character that is hero? So Nimrod speeds up if you have tech characters and summoned bots. All the characters that we have in game right now, Ultron, we have Sentinel, and we have Mysterio. All of them are villains. So using Nimrod on room 5 is not going to be great. And finally, we have room number 6, where characters below 50% health will gain trauma. And if you use your special or your ultimate, you're going to get ability block or blind. Now, this is quite interesting because when you summon the bots for your team with the Sentinel Prime, when you summon the bots actually clear all the negative effects away. And you can also use the Scientist Supreme to clear those negative effects away. So that means that you'll not be affected by the negative effects of room number 6. And on top of that, because the Sentinel team is one of these new teams with updated stats, that means that they'll have much higher health pools or armor that will allow them to stay away from the 50% mark, and like this you are not going to get the trauma. So this could be another possibility. So overall, in conclusion, which rooms should you use Nimrod? Once again, we have room number 1 because of the assists and the fact that the team is quite fast. Then we have room number 4, where stealth characters like Nimrod and Lady Deathstrike could greatly benefit out of additional damage and also gaining stealth through their evades. And finally, we have room number 6, which once again, the combination of the new stats plus the mechanics of the team, the mechanics of the character, Sentinel flipping the positive effects with his bots, Scientist Supreme flipping the negative effects into positive effects with their special, could greatly increase the value of this team. And not because the room helps them, but the room hurts more your enemies than it hurts you. So in that regard, it's going to be beneficial for you. So if you have a better team to use on room 1, you could use them here. If you have a better team to use here on room number 6, you could definitely use them on room number 1. And then you have room number 4. If you want to try to capitalize on room number 4, I would probably split the team in 2, and that would be great as well. So those are a few options in case you want to use Nimrod for Cosmic Crucible. Once again, I think this is going to be something with some potential, and I'm sure that some people will capitalize on that. Okay, guys, so that's going to be the video. Nimrod in Cosmic Crucible, I definitely see some potential there, so just use your big brains and come up with a good team. And let me know in the comments below, which team would you use if you're going to use this guy, and which room would you use him in Cosmic Crucible. So that's going to be all for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.